Hey, it's Ryan with SMB. Today we're going to be installing our traction bars on an OBS Ford. So we've got an OBS on the lift behind us. We're going to be installing our short gussets today. Install is identical between the short and long gussets. This kit's going to use our weld-on under axle mounts. We're about to get those welded on. We got our beside frame mounts and then our standard short and long gusset bars. So we're going to walk you through the full install starting now. First step, we're going to get our under axle mounts welded on. It's just going to slip right in between the two U-bolts. We're about to weld prep the axle tube right here. And then we'll get this face flat with the ground, parallel to the ground, and then weld on the insides right here. And that'll have our rears ready to go. Got the rear welded on now. We're gonna go ahead and measure from the rear. So our bars are gonna fit between 50 and 84 inches long. We're gonna find a flat section of frame somewhere in that window. On this truck, there's really no obstruction here. So we're gonna go to the first section of flat frame, which is right here. This truck has the park brake cable kind of ripped out of here, but it should be above where your bracket's gonna land. And if not, you can add like a little hook to hang it up or let it slightly touch the bracket. So our bracket's gonna sit just like this, and I'm gonna clamp it in place and then make sure I'm still within that 50 and 84 inches. Once I have it clamped in place, I'll start transfer punching all of my holes, and then we'll start drilling. So I've got it clamped up to the frame. Now I'm gonna take my transfer punch and whack our sets of 2 holes here. And we'll come out. So the third hole is going to be used on narrow flange trucks. This truck has a wide enough flange where we can put the tab bolts in. If you have to use this, you'll just end up using 1 3/8 bolt and nut per hole there. Once we've got our holes all transfer punched, I'm going to start with a pilot bit, like a 1/4 inch. We're going to step up to 7/16 will be our ultimate hole size. Check behind this before you start drilling. This truck has a wire loom that I'm going to pop out of the way and zip tie up. So I just took the, there's some fuel lines right here. I just tied the harness to the fuel lines. So we got all 8 holes stepped up to 7/16. So we're gonna insert our tab bolts. And then we can go ahead and hang the mounting bracket on those. Like so. We'll get that washer started. And we're gonna come through and tighten up all the 3/8 hardware with a 9/16 socket. Next, we're gonna take our axle bushings, press these into the under axle mount that we welded in here earlier. And then we'll take our compression limiting sleeve, press this into the inside of that. Now I've got the traction bar and my 1/2 inch bolt for the rear. Okay. Now we're going to set the bar down. I'm going to prep the coupler that makes this an adaptable traction bar by pressing the O-rings into the O-ring groove. So the 2 smaller O-rings will go on the side with the 2 O-ring slots. And the bigger O-ring, bigger side. then we're gonna slide this up the front section. We're not gonna slide this more than we have to. It's the best way to put it. So like we don't wanna scratch the paint. It's gonna slide back down to cover the gap, but we're gonna end up having this bar tucked almost all the way in. So we're gonna take this bar now and slide it into the rear section. We've got the coupler slid on the front section, and I slid the front section of the bar into the rear. And I've got it close to where it's gonna land up here. So I'll set it back down. I'm gonna go get my front bushing group ready. And then we're gonna come back and get the front of this bar locked in place. Front of the mount, we're gonna have our front bushing group. It's gonna be bolt, washer, and then small bushing with the O-ring from the front. And then in the rear, it's gonna be big bushing with an O-ring. So we'll press this into the frame mount, get our bar in place. Slide our bolt through, get our threads started here by hand, and then we'll get an impact on this to tighten it without spinning this bar. So you can feel when that bolt bottoms out. And that's going to set our length to drill our next 2 holes in the bar here. 2 holes pre-drilled in the rear bar. We need to now drill these through the front bar. This is where our bolt's gonna go through to lock the 2 together. I'm gonna transfer punch these again. If you don't have transfer punches, you can just line it up with a drill bit, but very important, you don't wanna drill all the way through. We wanna drill this from both sides, from the outside in, to make sure we're dead center. So these holes have to be perfectly centered, or else we're gonna have big issues when we go to put our coupler in, as the sleeve won't line up. So I'm gonna get them both perfect. Take my time with my transfer punch here. I'm in the middle. Redo it one more time just so my drill bit has a good, it's great. Drill bit's got a great spot to start. Start with like a 1/4 inch hole from the outside in on both sides. So on this truck we have clear access to this, but say you had a longer tank or something blocking this inside hole and you can't drill it in the truck, at this point you can now loosen this bolt up here and then slide the bars back, put a pin or something, a drill bit through that outer hole to make sure it's in the right spot, and then you can drill this one down below before putting the bar back in place. Thankfully on this truck we have a ton of clearance, so I'm just gonna rip it from right here. Step up to a 1/2 inch and drill both these holes out to 1/2 inch hole size. So now we're gonna open the outside hole up to 5/8. So the inside's 1/2 inch, that one's done. We're done drilling on the inside. The outside we need to open up one more time to 5/8. Gonna take a die grinder and just knock down the edges from the drill bit so it's smooth when the O-ring slide over it. I put a little touch-up paint over that hole, so we're gonna slide the coupler back now. Slides back smoothly. Next, what we're ready to do, so we're gonna take our stainless steel 12-point ARP bolt and our crush sleeve, this chromoly crush sleeve, and push this through the 5/8 side. And we're gonna tap this with the brass mallet, 1/2 inch nut and washer on the other side. And then we can go ahead and get this tightened down and torqued to 100 foot-pounds. So we're gonna torque the main bolt here to 125 foot-pounds. The middle coupler bolt goes to 100 foot-pounds, and then the rear 1/2 inch bolt, we torque that to 60. So I've got everything torqued down now. I'm just gonna finish up and install my logos. So we got the logo plates on. That wraps up our traction bar install on this OBS here. As you can see, nice and tucked up underneath the step here. We've got them run pretty short on this short bed truck. It'd obviously be longer significantly on a long bed, but the install is gonna be the exact same. So let us know if you have any questions. Thanks for your time.